か。あれは遊びだっての。
遊び？あれが？
Karma's got no chill, especially in anime. From backstabbing friends to power-drunk villains, every action has its payback. And trust me, anime makes sure it's brutal, hilarious, and just downright satisfying. These are the most satisfying moments of pure deserved payback. And yes, spoilers ahead, so don't say I didn't warn you. Speaking of choices and their consequences, sometimes you want to be the one dishing out the karma for once, not just watching it unfold in front of you. And if you're looking for a fresh adventure where your choices truly matter, and every battle feels unique, then you need to check out Stellasora. This game is a top-down, light-action adventure RPG that's just bursting with personality. It's available right now on iOS, Android, and PC, so you can dive in wherever you game. The world of Nova is a wild mix of fantasy and retro, where knights use flip phones and witches are social media stars. You get to assemble a squad of 3 charming trekkers and dive into monoliths, with roguelike combat that keeps every run unique. As you ascend, you'll pick up random perks and skills, letting you create nearly limitless combinations to dominate the battlefield. Plus, your choices actually shape the story. Will you be a hero or a cunning strategist? And don't you forget the new 5-star trekker, Chitose. She's an aqua vanguard whose blade summons powerful water serpents to crash through enemy lines. And man, is she just perfect! So if you're ready to write your own destiny, experience unique roguelike combat, and meet some unforgettable characters, then download Stellasora today. Use the code BOSSGIFT to snag some special in-game rewards right away. Make sure to click the tracking link in the description below to download the game and jump into Nova. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on this adventure. Alrighty, let's jump into those anime moments of well-deserved payback. And first up, justice served royal style in The Rising of the Shield Hero. Malty really came in acting like a goody two-shoes princess, but surprise! She was just polishing her halo so she could turn around and frame Naofumi for something as vile as assault, nuking his reputation overnight. Talk about two-faced royalty. The king, of course, swallowed her lies whole because he already hated the shield hero. And just like that, Naofumi becomes the most hated man in Melromarc, bullied by an entire kingdom. But the tables turn. During the queen's trial, both Malty and the king are dragged into court, exposed for colluding with the church to kill the other cardinal heroes and pin it on Naofumi. On top of that, Malty's truth bombs drop, framing Naofumi and even trying to off her sister just to steal the throne. What a royal snake. Their sentence? Death. But Naofumi calls it too easy. Instead, he gives them names that stick forever. Trash and imagine living your whole life branded like that. Talk about legendary humiliation. Next, One Piece shows how karma finds the perfect payback.
お前の水槽にはピラニアが飼ってあるんだろう。
追いかけっこさせて遊ぶんだい。
Few things hit harder than karma, but this scene proves Luffy's fists come pretty close. St. Carlos, the walking definition of spoiled brat, complete with a snotty face and an ego bigger than his brain, shoots Hachan just for being a fishman. Yeah, talk about harboring some deep-sea hate, huh? And as if cruelty wasn't enough, he actually celebrates it, grinning and dancing, like he's accomplished something. At that point, you don't just want karma to catch up, you'll just beg for it. But then comes the payoff. Luffy doesn't waste words, doesn't give speeches, he just storms forward, eyes blazing with fury, and delivers one of the most glorious punches in anime history, right to Carlos' smug face. It's the kind of punch that makes you sit back, smile, and think, yep, that's karma with a fist. Coming up, Vivid Strike shows the real hit of school violence.
あのさ、ムカつくんだよね、いい子ぶって。私らのことなんか眼中にありませんってか。あ。
Rini had everything going for her. Looks, talent, and yeah, a little bit of money to her name. And of course, nothing attracts haters faster than success. These three jealous girls were practically majoring in pettiness. At first, Rini stayed quiet, hoping they'd get bored and move on. But instead, they leveled up their cruelty. They pretended to want to be her friends, just to steal her most precious good luck charm, handmade by her dying grandfather, and dump it in a toilet. As if that wasn't evil enough, they literally kept her from saying goodbye to him in his final moments. And that was the last straw. Rini just snaps. And in seconds, an arm is shattered, a head is slammed, and another was thrown against the lockers. Terrifying? Absolutely. Deserved? Oh, sweet Jesus, yes. Up next, Trouble tickled the wrong girl in Quasar of Stigmata.
なんだ俺がただの素晴らしさ
Of all the places for Trouble to start, it had to be in their underwear. Suddenly found themselves captured by a pack of thugs who thought they were slick. Spoiler, they weren't. The idiot started tickling Tomo, yes, tickling, while recording her world record-breaking airbags. Their words, not mine, though not entirely inaccurate. Just when it seemed too humiliating, Sasha stormed in, scythe gleaming like a nightmare. In one brutal sweep, he skewered the goons with iron like they were overcooked kebabs. The last one standing, Teresa wiped that smug grin off his face with a kick so sharp it could have cut diamonds. Honestly, watching bullies get folded like laundry just never gets old. If only karma kicked this hard in real life. Moving on, Inuyashiki delivers a rooftop reality check.
バンバン何やってんのバンバンお
High school bullies always think they're the final boss until Hiro shows up looking like a secret cheat code. These clowns had been tormenting Ando non-stop, dragging him toward the rooftop like it was their personal stage for humiliation. But then in strolls Hiro, calm as ever, basically telling them to go play with themselves.
Go f yourself.
Savage. The leader puffs his chest, but Hiro just casually crushes his wrist like it's a stale breadstick, dropping him to his knees with tears streaming down his face. He forces the apology out of him, one whimper at a time, and makes him swear to never even look at Ando again. And just when you think it's over, Hiro pulls the ultimate mic drop and finger guns the bullies with an invisible cyborg beam. Bullies roasted, justice served. High school would have been way easier with a hero around. Next up, Chainsaw Man hits below the belt.
アキくんは死なないでね。泣いてほしいから。
Few anime settle scores with both tragedy and comedy in the same breath, but Chainsaw Man pulls it off brutally well. Katana Man ambushes Denji's squad, forcing Himeno to become the ultimate sacrifice after he fatally injures her. In a heartbreaking moment, her body completely disappears as she gives everything to protect Aki. By the time Denji finally puts Katana Man down, payback is way overdue. And how do Denji and Aki celebrate victory? They tie Katana Man up in his undies and take turns kicking him in the family jewels. Aki's every kick screams revenge for Himeno, while Denji's, well, he's just having the time of his life. No court, no trial, just pure street justice. And honestly, watching Katana Man's face drop every time the boys score a low blow never stops being funny. And now a savage payback in World's End Harem.
聞いたよ、ドジーちゃん。なんかヤバい病気で入院するんだって。童貞のまま死んでくなんてご愁傷様。こいつらみたいなやつこそ死ねばいいのに。
Back in the day, poor Shota was the chew toy of Takamatsu, his smug girlfriend Erika, and their pack of hyenas. They had him crawling through every humiliation you could think of until one day, Shota stumbled onto Takamatsu and Erika getting busy in the great outdoors. Instead of apologizing for not, getting a room, Takamatsu beats him down and spits on him like Shota was the problem. Classy. Fast forward, the world's population shrinks to just 5 guys. Talk about having the whole planet in the palm of your, let's just say Shota's stock rose hard. And when Erika ends up chained before him, Karma rolls in grinning. To pay for her and her boyfriend's sins, she's forced to lick the wounds Takamatsu carved into Shota. Now that's poetic humiliation served sizzling hot. Sliding in next, Black Lagoon's grim fairy tale.
殺したあの男の話とか最後まで叫んでたよ。タイタイって血のあぶくを吐きながらずーっとね。
When it comes to Karma, Balalaika doesn't deliver. She specially delivers. Hansel and Gretel thought they were the nightmare on everyone's street, gleefully butchering Menshov and bragging about how he screamed her name till his last breath. Most people would flinch. Balalaika, she didn't even blink. With a gaze colder than Siberia, she ordered Hansel to kneel. The brat laughed until a sniper ventilated his knee. Turns out he wasn't the immortal he fancied himself to be. Guess you could say his delusions bled out rather quickly. Hansel hurled his axe at her in one last desperate bid, but another shot blew his arm clean off. Talk about being disarmed. Slowly, painfully, he bled out while Balalaika looked on, calm as ever. Gretel, on the other hand, didn't even get that much drama. Elroy popped her in the head like it was happy hour, and just like that, the Terror Twins got what they served. A brutal end. Next, the Yakuza get schooled in Inuyashiki, Last Hero.
女、お前は俺のもんだ。何回も何回も犯し続けて、シャブ決めて。
お金払います。
When it comes to creeps, Samajima, the Yakuza boss, takes the crown. The guy's got more perversions than a late-night anime forum. He kidnaps poor Fumino, spouting threats of assault and pumping her with drugs like some wannabe kingpin, but honestly, what a clown in a cheap suit. Just when it looks grim, in walks Inuyashiki, a 58-year-old grandpa turned cyborg. Don't let the wrinkles fool you though. With one clean punch, he rearranges Samajime's smug little face like bad origami. The rest of the gang unloads their guns, but bullets bounce off him like spitballs at a tank. And Grandpa's had enough. He paralyzes, blinds, and folds them all without breaking a sweat. Watching these thugs crumble under his robotic might, just pure satisfaction. Let this be a lesson, boys. Crime doesn't pay, and underestimating a grandpa with an upgrade is the fastest way to get schooled. Finally, a tentacle of justice in Takopi's Original Sin.
いや、キモいってその話し方。やめてって言ってんの。
Meriton had a bone to pick, and sadly, Shizuka was the target. With her father's attention stolen away by Shizuka's mother, Meriton's resentment boiled over and Shizuka became her outlet. Girl beat her up like she was auditioning for Street Fighter 7, but the cruelty didn't stop there. Meriton went further, framing Shizuka's beloved dog and ensuring it was taken away. Then she lured Shizuka into the forest for round 2 of Punching Bag Simulator. This girl was just evil with a capital E. That's when Takopi stepped in, a clueless but determined space octopus with a happy camera. He lunged at Meriton and bonked her like he was playing whack-a-mole. The blow was instant and brutal. Blood spilled all around. Justice Takopi style. Honestly, we all need a Takopi in our lives. And there you have it, folks. Anime's finest lessons in karma served hot, cold, and sometimes with a side of comedy. Which one of these anime moments made you cheer the loudest? Got a favorite bullies get what they deserve moment I missed? Let me know below in the comments. And then hit that subscribe button and set us all to be notified about all our latest new videos. And don't forget to hit that like button. And as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.